Yeah, so anyone following the HDB BTO trend, you will know that affordability and connectivity are the two major points, attractions that people look out for. Yeah, and living near established hubs like One North, Holland V and Bukit Timah area means that it will attract a lot of attention. Plus, with a great living experience at a very competitive price because these are BTOs. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Avenue 88 Podcast. So I'm Phoebe and joining me today we have
Brent.
I'm Jason.
And Luis.
So today we are diving into the topic of Singapore's hottest neighbourhoods, and our main focus will be on the URA Master Plan 2025. So we'll be sharing with you guys the background information about what the URA Master Plan 2025 is about and some of the areas in Singapore that will be undergoing very revolutionary changes. Yeah, so these are places we can look forward to. So please remember to scan our QR code to reach out to us for more information or to just touch base with us. Yeah. So what exactly is the URA Master Plan and why does it matter? So this plan is like a long-term blueprint developed by Urban Redevelopment Authority, URA, to guide the sustainable growth and development of Singapore's urban landscape. So it basically lays out how our land will be used, developed and transformed to meet the city's future needs, and whether it's for residential, commercial or even recreational purposes. So the plan is very important because it shapes the way Singapore's neighbourhoods will evolve, and it ensures that our urban spaces are very well connected and livable, sustainable. So for homeowners, investors or anyone looking into buying property, understanding the URA Master Plan is actually key to doing so, as it will directly impact the property's values, infrastructure improvements and the quality of lives in the various areas of Singapore.
Actually, for me, I use the URA Master Plan very often whenever I serve buyers who are unsure about the locality of where they want to buy. So wherever, let's say they want to buy into a new area and they're considering that area, I'll use the master plan to actually go through to see what are the potential upsides, the growth story by looking at potential lands, launches, and this is very useful that I do that on the everyday process when I serve my buyers.
Yeah, I think I also use that for mainly to check the usage of the land.
Growth story
well. Yeah, because also the plot ratio as well, that will also make a difference in terms of their value. Yeah, so I think this is very, very important. So today we will be touching on some of the 4 different locations that is our Singapore hottest neighborhood. All right, so the first one I think everybody by now should have already heard of is our Greater Southern Waterfront. All right, just to give you a background of it, the Greater Southern Waterfront used to be dominated by our shipping ports, but with the new Tuas mega port coming up, we are actually unlocking over 2,000 hectares of prime coastal located land. And right along the Singapore southern edge, and it will actually progressively transform into a new major gateway for urban living and also for the along the southern coastal, and from Tanjong Pagar all the way to Pasir Panjang. Okay, so originally it was announced in 2013, but now it's taking major shape now for them to actually develop.
Many GLS is going to happen in this area.
Yes, definitely. So this place to look out for in the coming up years. So what's coming out definitely is a new city by the bay. It's just think, work, live, play, all integrated. So lifestyle hub, green park connector, waterfront promenades, and possibly even a new or next Sentosa-like leisure destination. It's not just another CBD, it's a complete transformation of our southern coastline into something more vibrant, green and future ready. And the infrastructure of it is that the green line and the connectivity, right, is actually through the park connectors and also the coastal walks. And currently we know that there are already MRT at the Telok Manga, one of the MRT station already open in Circle Line. There are also upcoming lines like Cantonment, Keppel. So these are going to be open in the next 2 years, and there will be some speculated to be some MRT expansion, possibly a new line that is under study. Okay, so the accessibility to CBD through Mount Faber and Sentosa as well. So this area is really ultra connected, making it very attractive for not just local but also foreigner as well. So it's definitely allow businesses to prosper over there as well. So what the plan will be is that they're going to build residential, commercial, and even HDB flats around that area. So now we are seeing that there are some housing mixes, obviously private condos and the new HDB that is formerly a Keppel Country Club. Yes, so focuses on the inclusive housing. HDB will actually place some of these houses in the prime area to ensure accessibility over there. And then of course the commercial zones integrated with offices, lifestyle retail, and also waterfront living dining. Yeah, sounds
quite
exciting,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we are expecting homes with sea views, mixed use towers, and also possibly the next generation of the HDB flats that will be built there.
So this is going to be very interesting to watch out, because in that area, not the Tanjong Pagar side, the Keppel side, right, you will have private housing or even HDBs with full sea view with no highway noise. Because most of the sea view houses, especially in the east, right, they all comes with highway noise.
Yes.
I think it's really quite new. Don't have such places before, right, for HDB to have
correct.
sea view.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
no highway
Gonna be a
noise.
new thing.
Yes, very exciting. So of course my personal take, wow, this visions is really exciting, but we got to be realistic because GSW actually takes at least a decade to fully mature, because while the land is still not open for bidding, so obviously it will still take times to build, and then obviously for people to move in and all this. So this will see at least another 10 to 15 years to see it mature. So for now, what we can see is that the nearby areas like Telok Blangah or Pasir Panjang, we haven't seen much growth in their area in terms of the prices. So obviously we want to let the audience to know that if you are looking into this, it's very exciting, but do have to take note that there will be a waiting time if you want to see appreciation. All right. Yeah. So we will be covering the next topic will be in the North region. So I think Brent will share with us about the North region. What are they? What are the
Yes,
exciting
yes.
parts?
Yeah, so next I'll touch on the North region. The North region actually has been a long laid back heartland. Not much transformation over there, but this is going to change with the URA's Master Plan 2025. It's going to have a major transformation across residential, commercial, and even cross-border infrastructure, and aiming to turn the North into a vibrant business hub and living, and also for connectivity. Okay, so I'll be touching on these four main areas, mainly the Woodlands North, Sembawang, Kranji, and Yishun. Yeah, so first up, of course, is the Woodlands North. This is the anchor of the North Coast Innovation Corridor. It's a new economy belt actually stretched from Woodlands all the way to Punggol.
Wow.
Yeah, of course, the key highlight will be the Woodlands North MRT. This will actually connect you directly to JB via the RTS link, maybe end of 2026 or early 2027.
Pretty soon already.
Going to JB will be so easy.
Yes. Actually, when
That's
you
insane,
when you drive to JB, you already can see the thing already. Yeah,
People who frequent JB will actually move there, right?
time to frequent JB.
possible. Yeah, so this cross-border link actually commutes time will drastically reduce, and it might actually boost the rental demand and business activity in the north. Yeah, so also around this station, URA actually already planned for integrated development and also future office spaces, business park, and even co-living, co-working environments to support the tech and biomedical industries. Yeah, so also you expect a lot of housing options in Woodlands Central and the South. This will, along with the green corridor connecting to the rail corridor and waterfront parks. Yeah. So next actually will be the Sembawang area. Also we'll be covering more on the Canberra area. Yeah. So as Canberra is one of the youngest town in Singapore, there actually is already a lot of transformation and upgrades recently in the area. With the Canberra MRT, Bukit Canberra Integrated Hub, offers polyclinic, sports facilities, and also hawker center. This actually benefit all the residents staying there. So in the area, there's also a lot of upcoming housing options around the Canberra Drive and Avenue 1 area. Yeah, so URA also plan for more cycling path, childcare centers, and even more schools to be built there. So you can expect a lot of people are going to stay in the north. Yeah. Then for Sembawang, definitely will be the Sembawang shipyard. This area will actually be transformed into a vibrant waterfront living, offering a high-rise residential. So future residents, you can actually enjoy the marine activities and also the seaside.
So we're talking about sea view just now.
More sea view
Greater Southern
again.
Waterfront. So I think Sembawang also have sea view without highway noise.
But the sea view might be a little bit different. So looking at the Punggol, you can see a bit of the Malaysia.
A little bit of Malaysia
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Not,
Yeah,
not
so might be
unblocked
similar.
like
Might be
GSW.
similar. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so next I'll be touching on Yishun. Yishun actually is always been underrated and it actually also has been quietly going through under some transformation. So in the 2025 master plan, the most crucial one actually will be the Chencharu area. It will actually be launching about 10,000 housing. Yeah, with-
Chencharu is where the previous Bottle Tree.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then Bottle
Yes.
what? Bottle Tree.
Bottle
Bottle
Park.
tree.
Bottle Tree
Is
Park,
it?
right? Yeah, so they're going to create a new place called Chencharu.
Yes, so
Oh,
it's
I
like
just
a whole
drove past
estate.
there this morning, and they already flattened the land already.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
they already have a crane there.
Well,
starting
things are
to-
really moving.
Yeah,
ah.
it's
Yeah.
moving already.
So about 80% they will cater for HDB.
Mm.
Yeah, so with and they're gonna they are also gonna enhance the healthcare and elderly care services around Kutepwat and Yishun Community Hospital. Yeah, then also they will enhance the links to the lower Seletar Reservoir, promoting more waterfront leisure and lifestyle lah. Yeah, so Yishun is also somewhere
Up and coming
yes,
lah.
not say up and coming lah. It's already there, but maybe upgrades
more.
coming.
Upgrading
Yes.
more improvements.
Yes.
Yeah.
So lastly, I will touch on Kranji. This one is a bit more industrial, but it's actually full of potential. So infrastructure improvements are coming in this area, like road widening, new access roads, and support facilities. And also now currently is still in the early stages. Kranji actually will become the next major employment node for the future industrial, logistic, and high-tech agricultural developments. And also being close to the Agri-Food Innovation Park, this will definitely push Singapore more towards urban farming and more on the research and development on this area as well.
Yeah,
So with all
important.
this in plan, the North region actually looks pretty undervalued, I would say. Yeah. And definitely in the future, there will be no shortages of upgraders. If you're looking for private property to purchase now, yeah, there definitely will be a lot of upgraders in the future.
So do you think that the HDBs there that are built will be under standard or plus?
Well, hard to say.
I believe still standard.
But
yeah.
maybe with all this upgrading, it could be a plus. So anyone's guesses, I feel.
Yeah.
Mm.
I personally think it's still going to
Yeah,
be
still
standard.
standard.
standard. Because not that
Let's
prime.
see. Let's see what's
right?
going to
Yes.
happen.
All right.
Okay, so maybe now I'll talk a little bit about Turf City transformation. So this is
Okay.
like a new urban hub. So Turf City is actually located in Bukit Timah area, and it's undergoing a massive transformation as part of the URA Master Plan. Right, especially this is a central region. So historically, it was known for its horse racing tracks, right, and sports facilities. So, but Turf City will soon become a mixed-use precinct, and it will offer a vibrant combination of residential, commercial, as well as recreational spaces. So this development will actually span approximately 56 hectares, and it's set to evolve into this dynamic urban hub so that it can cater to both residents as well as businesses. I think the vision is very, very clear. Turf City will transform from right now a very low density area to a modern high density precinct where people can live, work and play all in the same place. Yeah, so this is more of providing a high quality of life for both new and existing residents so that it can enhance its appeal to all the young families and the professionals, foreigners and all that, and retirees alike. So they're actually looking at about 15,000 to 20,000 public and private residential units that will be built in the Turf City area.
I'm quite excited to see this because I understand that URA actually come out with some articles saying that they have preserved a few buildings over there, and these are all quite I would say the Turf City itself is actually also a very iconic building as well. So I think they preserve all this, so you can see that a lot of the old buildings are going to be preserved there, and they're going to be renewed and going to be transformed as well.
Yeah, so I think it's a good mix of
Good
modern
mix.
and
Yes.
iconic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So in terms of HDB BTOs, and I think it's amazing because we're actually looking at affordable housing in such a prime location. This has always been one of the so-called higher priced regions.
Yes.
So one of the key components would be the BTOs there. So as part of the master plan, public housing will be integrated into the precinct, and I think this is a fantastic opportunity for those who are looking at more affordable areas but yet in this very prime location. So the HDB BTO projects will cater to a range of buyers, especially first-time buyers and young families and all that. So you get these this proximity to city centre, but also green spaces, enhanced amenities, and modern infrastructure. Yeah. So anyone following the HDB BTO trend, you will know that affordability and connectivity are the two major points, attractions that people look out for. Yeah, and living near established hubs like One North, Holland V, and Bukit Timah area means that it will attract a lot of attention. Plus, with a great living experience at a very competitive price because these are BTOs. Yeah, there's also enhanced MRT connectivity and easy access to all the major roads. So I think it's worth noting that these HDB flats will be integrated into mixed-use development plans, meaning residents will also have access to retail spaces, offices, and recreational options, all within walking distances. Yeah, and furthermore, I think one thing important everyone looks out for would be the location that is near prime schools, like we have Nanyang Girls' Schools and National JC. Yeah, so these are all very highly sought after schools.
Actually, what I expect for the BTO applicants are probably their parents who actually stay around the area, like 6th Avenue, Bukit Timah condos, who actually back then place their kids in the schools there. Then now the kids have grown up, starting their own family. Their parents will surely encourage them to apply for the BTO, which is very nearby them, so that parental support and very familiar area for them to begin with.
Correct.
But my view is that over there are all GCB so their children buying HDB.
Okay, hard to say.
Hard to say.
Most likely condo
BTO,
lah.
Hard to say.
Or maybe they can actually ballot at 21 years old, then fully pay cash.
I think it's a why not thing.
Yeah,
might as well. It's a privilege that Singaporeans have.
True.
Yeah.
Buy your first BTO.
Correct. Yeah. So let me move on to connectivity, which is another important factor. So when it comes to urban living, connectivity is everything. So URA places a significant emphasis on improving transport options around Turf City. So we're looking at like King Albert Park MRT station, Downtown Line, and other key stations along the Thomson East Coast Line. So this will make it a lot easier for residents to travel to important work and leisure hubs across the island, whether it's Marina Bay or Orchard Road or Tanjong Rhu. So the Thomson East Coast Line is particularly exciting because it will link residents directly to the central Singapore. Right, so this will cut down a lot of commute times, which is important today. Yeah. Additionally, Turf City is for drivers out there. It's well connected to major roads, right, such as Bukit Timah Road, Clementi Road, PIE, and all that. So it makes it very convenient even for drivers. So that's why it's attractive for both home buyers and investors, who are looking to find tenants there, who want to stay there. So it's good for such investors. Yeah, and finally, we can talk about the future property prices in Turf City area. So given its prime location, we're talking about improved connectivity as well as comprehensive development plans. It's really no surprise that we expect property prices in this area to appreciate significantly over the coming years. So for HDB BTO, we expect a strong demand, especially from those looking at affordable housing in prime location with highly sought after schools. These flats will likely also see a very good appreciation once it's fully developed. And with potential for rental demand.
But do take note, over there could be a chance of prime or price.
Yes, I think likely. Correct. This one, So as Turf City undergoes this massive transformation, I think it will shape up to be one of the most desirable places to live in Singapore. Yeah, with its development of HDB BTOs, mixed-use precinct, parks, enhanced transport links, Turf City will really be a vibrant and yet self-sustaining community. So for first-time buyers, investors, and anyone interested in living close to the city but with access to nature and all in one community, I think Turf City is something to look forward to.
Okay, so now not back to me. Down over me from all the way to Turf City to the east. So I'm going to touch about the Bayshore area, which was also a talk about during the URA Master Plan transformation. So it all started with the tagline of our gateway to the world, with Changi Airport having their Terminal 5. So just to put everyone in context, Terminal 5 is going to be the size of Terminal 1, 2 and 3 combined together. Wow. So this is the biggest news from URA Master Plan that will affect the Bayshore area. So let's talk about infrastructure. There will be a new MRT station at Terminal 5. which will be an interchange linking the Cross Island Line and Thomson Eastern Line. And to be exact, it's going to be 2 stops after Bayshore. So after Bayshore, you have Bedok South, then you have Sungai Bedok, then before you go to Changi Airport Terminal 5.
Very near.
Yeah, it's very nearby. So
near,
it's really
Yes,
super
yes.
nearby.
Mm.
And as part of the TL Stage 5, which is Thomson Eastern Line, these 2 stations that I mentioned will be ready in 2026, which is happening very soon, which is just next year only. So not only that, the connectivity doesn't just provide residents to the existing Changi Airport MRT, but to also Terminal 5 itself. So as you said, there's no reason for Bayshore people to take MRT to airport to fly out of Singapore because it's going to be so close by.
Exactly.
Okay, then another infrastructure matter is that URA has actually zoned out an integrated development. So this will solve shopping needs for people staying around the Bayshore, because currently either they take the train to Parkway Parade or to Changi City Point, or maybe drive to Bedok Mall itself. So this, if the integrated mall comes up, integrated development, then that will be provide a very good shopping needs there. Then there will be also a Bayshore Safa Clubhouse, and this will be directly connected to the interchange and Bedok South MRT. And I think this will be very interesting because this is going to be announced as the largest Safra in Singapore, which is twice the size of Tampines. And I foresee there will be some like food, entertainment, shopping. So it's going to be another small shopping mall around there. So not forgetting Bayshore area, you have educational institutes, schools, health and medical facilities. And for driving wise, right, if you actually come from say city to airport, right, the current road to Bayshore Road is where Costa del Sol is, but they're going to create another road in from ECP, so to provide more connectivity for people driving. So let's talk about the residential impact on both HDB and private housing. So Bayshore saw its first build to order project from the GLS launch in 2024. So the Bayshore HDBs are classified as prime or plus, which means that they are really sitting on very good location. So just to remind the audience that these prime or plus flats will have more stringent resale conditions. Instead of the 5-year MOP, they have a 10-year MOP to fulfill. So the Bayshore BTO projects, interestingly, are the first public housing built along the stretch of East Coast Park since Marine Parade. Of course, on top of the recent Tanjong Rhu HDB, just 2 clusters. This one you already have kind of like a new neighborhood altogether in the Bayshore area. Okay, so in terms of total housing, right, we won't forget about the private housing. Bayshore is slated to have around 10,000 new residential homes, with 30% designated for private housing, which means there's going to be 3,000 private units, probably estimating about maybe 3 to 4 other lands that is out for private property. So the first residential plot is this new area is the Bayshore Road GLS, which attracted 8 bids. So it was a very competitive bids. Singhai won it at 658 million, which translates to about per plot ratio of 1,388 PSF. So a bit more information, this is about 112,000 square feet that can yield about 515 units. It's just beside Bayshore MRT, so you definitely have sheltered walkway for sure. Projected price about 2007 to 2008 PSF.
So I see that this is a record kind of price for Bayshore land over there, right?
Correct,
At this
yeah.
point.
Correct. So we also seen one of the nearby freehold developments, Beckner House, having about 85% sold to date already of this podcast, and the prices there averaging about 2005 to 2006 PSF already. Okay, so now what is going to be the impact on the property market and my personal take to this? I would say that this is going to create a very strong demand in the area, not just for BTOs, but for the private area. I think because you must remember, besides the whole stretch from Tanjong Rhu all the way up to Bayshore area, right? Besides the Tanjong Rhu HDBs, right? There's no other new BTOs that have been planned for in the past and current. So this is going to be very exciting. And I do see a group of very hungry buyers who say that, hey, I want to live in the east, coming to apply BTOs in the area, or also maybe staying in the Bayshore area as buying a private property there. So of course, this strong demand will definitely be beneficial to the older housing around. So I would think that this will be a revival of the prices for the 3 main projects in the Bayshore area, being Costa del Sol, the Bayshore and Bayshore Park. Bearing in mind, Bayshore Park is already 39 years old. So it's quite old already. So we do see some stagnating of prices. But with this revival, probably we can see some continual tandem of pricing increase. And I would think that this may spike the en-bloc fever around the area for those projects that have tried and failed, such as Mandarin Gardens and Laguna Park. And for the integrated mall, and the future private sites, I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be very strong, aggressive bidding, because besides those projects that were launched in Mayor area, there were no other sites that were launched in the east of Singapore. So this is going to be exciting. But what I want to stress is also on the MOP for the new Plus models HDB, which will happen in the future. And I think it will provide an avenue for HDB upgraders who want to upgrade to the private housing there, and thus pushing the prices upwards. So in summary, I would say Bayshore is like a sleeping giant. It's already happened with some stuff over there, but this is going to be awakened and revived and to have a new neighborhood in the Bayshore area.
Yeah, so I read about the East Coast plan, and I think we do now really have a East Coast plan over there. So you know,
but that one was mentioned 5 years ago already. 5 years ago, right? The
Yeah.
last
5 years
election,
ago.
not recent election. So
Yeah,
yes,
so-
East Coast plan is coming really.
So I do see that it's reviving, and also from the fact that I think you know, the developer Singhai has actually put in a very strong bid. It also means that there's a lot of confidence
That's
over
correct.
there in that place.
The infrastructure, everything that's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think for buyers or people who are watching that area closely, you know, feel free to touch base with us. We can actually share with you more information about the place.
Thanks for watching all the way through. If you have any questions about Singapore's hottest neighbourhoods, please do scan the QR code. And if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and give us your comments below. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.